Welcome to Cucina Cucina. Hi gang, this is Megan Bosch. She's one of our new hostesses that are helping us change the way that we're doing business over here in Issaquah. Come say hi. Megan will show you where to go, make sure the kids have dough and crayon. Hi, welcome to Cucina Cucina in Issaquah. My name's Chris Owens, I'm the new general manager. Just want to say welcome and let you know a little bit about all the new things going on here. A new project that we took on about 4 months ago. A couple new chefs, myself and a team came in to save the last standing Cucina Cucina in the world and bring it back to its days of greatness with a little twist. The very famous chain back in the 80s owned by the Schwartz brothers, sold to several other different owners over the years, has been saved and we're bringing it back. We started though by paying homage to our greatness and where we came from by going back to the original 1982 format of the menu. Back then we didn't have Top Chef and the Food Network and all the fancy things that people like these days. So we've updated a little bit, but still have our famous classics like the chopped salad and our wood burning ovens. But we've updated it with gluten-free pizza options, gluten-free pasta options, as well as nightly specials. Our two chefs, Jim Fina and Danny Cohen, bring a beautiful combination of flavors and a beautiful interpretation of Italian food with local products wherever we can. So besides bringing all of the local ingredients and some of your favorite Cucina Cucina classics, we're also bringing unique things of wine tasting. Every Wednesday night we do our wine versations. 3 courses for $30 paired with wine. It lets the chefs really create and go out of the scope of their normal menu and really bring you some fun and amazing things. Arranged around your diet. Please make reservations at Cucina Cucina Issaquah for the tasting menu to make sure that we're prepared for you to come in. We also do classes. If you can find 10 or more people, a social group, business friends, just family, people that enjoy wine, come in for $15 each. We'll pour you 6 different wines and take you on a tour around the world and do some comparative tastings on what makes us great. We really hope that you'll come and rediscover Cucina and taste the changes. Welcome to Cucina Cucina's bar. We're going to make an Italian Bloody Mary. People ask me all the time what makes it Italian. Well, what we do is we take a couple limes, take 5 rosemary leaves, 2 basil, give that a little light muddling there. Then to really kick it up with heat, we use our Stoli Hot. Gives a nice little heat to the vodka. I'm going to use locally made Dimitri seasoning here. We've shaken up here. Pour on top. Roast a little rosemary in there to give it a nice herb flavor. Shaken, not stirred, of course. Finish off with a little lime, olive. Nice heat, nice herbaceous smell. Our Italian Bloody Mary.
You want to talk about what you're making?
This here is our Italian plum martini. Next on the list is going to be our basil martini. Vanilla. Plum, just a pinch of some elderflower. Shake. And a little pour. Just like that.
Chef Jim Fina from Cucina Cucina in Issaquah. And we are going to make some fresh tortellini pasta today. Here at Cucina we make our own pasta, mostly flour, some semolina and egg. We make fresh ravioli and tortellini daily. Different styles, different types. We're going to take you through a little making of tortellini. And I have some pasta already made up here. We'll just go through a few. And we serve ours either egg, spinach, any way we want at this point. What you want to do is get a little dough that you've made. And you can see the recipe or send us it and we'll send it off to you. About this much. I'm going to flatten it out. These are so it can fit in the machine. And we'll just do a standard roll, and then we'll cut out our squares, and I'll show you how to roll up the tortellini themselves. Now we're always going to start on the largest setting, just to get it down. And again, we have to make sure it's nice and flat so it actually fits through. If you don't have one of these machines, you can always use the hand crank ones. You don't have to have an electric machine. You can roll it out with a rolling pin. Alright. Now at this point, we'll do this one later. You want to make sure you have enough flour on the board, just so you don't stick to the board when you're making your cuts in the pasta. Just like that, we have a nice, pretty square piece here. What we want to do is we want to cut out little squares for our tortellini, and then we'll fill them, and then we will twist them up. So what we're going to do is use half the width here. Just a little bit large. Cut out. Okay, so now that we have our squares, what you might do is put them all on. Go ahead and put all your filling on here, and then cut out. Well, we have these cut out already. I'll show you how. Put your dollop in the middle, however much you're going to put in there. Alright, so you just want a little egg, whole egg, mix it up with a fork. You don't want straight egg, you want to put a little bit of water in it so you don't get that eggy taste associated with the pasta along with it. What you want to do is do half brushed with the egg, and then we'll turn it over like this. Just like that. Okay, so go along and brush half. And then there's all sizes of tortellini, like for example a large tortellini might be a tortelloni, tortelli, that kind of thing. These are a little bit on the larger size. As long as you get a nice thin pasta, that shouldn't pose any kind of dough problems. And what I've found is you want to pick up each tortellini, and then we'll pull one side in like this, and the other side, so you get a little hat or a boat, that kind of thing. Also, a restaurant trick that we found is to cut off one of the overlaps. That way you don't get as much pasta overlap together and get that doughy taste. So we'll just rub a little egg. And there you have it. Tortellinis here. Feel free to throw them in the freezer. Even though it's fresh pasta, you're still going to get the results that you're looking for once you boil and serve them. It also allows that egg to really adhere to the pasta. But for this one, we'll just go out right now, have a couple more already made, and we'll put together one of the tortellini dishes that we run here at Cucina. is a dish I like to serve. This is one of my all-time favorite. It's really nice to have really high-quality pancetta. You could substitute bacon, but you want a type of pancetta that has all those spices in it, the crack chopped up. You can see it's starting to get a little bit crispy. You want to just keep your eye on that and make sure it goes to crisp but doesn't burn. You definitely don't want that burning flavor in there. So it looks like it's coming up. You can see the color on it right there. Also, the oil in there will add a lot of flavor because of the fat that's going out. We'll add just a little bit of minced garlic in there. Point. Grate some spinach in. If you were going to use using spinach, which I love. Season as you go on in layers. Also, one of my favorites, the English peas. Here we'll hit with just a little bit of white wine to help raise the spinach down a little bit. Homemade chicken stock will go in. Again, seasoning. So I'm going to say about 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Again, unsalted butter needs salt. Not much because you do have the bacon. Here in the pan like you would spaghetti and such. Check the flavor. Good. Here you have it. I'd like to serve 8 tortellinis as I stated before. Give it a good presentation is always to feature your pasta straight up so you can see it. I put a nice pile of the goodies, as it were, in the middle. Nice dish like that. At this point you might do some Parmesan, or like I said, Romano is real good with this. A shaved cheese that you shave just with a vegetable peeler. There you go. Cucina Cucina, Jim Fina, tortellini and brodo, house made.